Hello, my friends. Welcome back to English Easy to Learn. Today, we're talking about a fascinating book called How We Learn by Benedict Carey. This book explains how our brain really learns and why many of our study habits don't work as well as we think. It shows us smarter ways to study, remember more, and enjoy learning. Let's explore the main ideas step by step. Chapter 1. Forget everything you know about learning. Most people think learning means sitting still for hours, reading hard, and staying super focused. But our brain is not a machine. It's alive. It learns through experience, curiosity, and even mistakes. When we were children, we learned by touching, moving, and playing. That natural style still works, even for adults. The author says, the place you study matters. If you always study in the same room, your brain links the memory to that place. But if you change your environment, maybe your bedroom one day, a cafe the next, or a park the day after, your brain builds more connections. Those extra links make memories stronger. So don't just study harder, study smarter. Be curious. Move around. Make your learning active and interesting. Chapter 2. The Power of Forgetting. We often feel bad when we forget something, but forgetting is not a failure. It's part of learning. When you forget and then try to remember again, your brain strengthens that memory. Scientists call this the forgetting effect. That's why spaced repetition is so powerful. It means reviewing information several times with breaks in between. For example, learn 10 new words today. Review them tomorrow. Then again after 3 days. And once more a week later. Each review makes the memory stronger. If you repeat something 10 times in 1 hour, but never review again, you'll forget it quickly. So don't panic when you forget. Review, recall, and let your brain do its job. Chapter 3. Mixing it up. We often focus on one topic until we master it. But studies show that mixing topics helps you learn better. When you switch between subjects, for example, grammar, vocabulary, and speaking, your brain must decide which rule or idea to use. That little bit of extra effort makes learning deeper. Mixing old material with new material is also powerful. It forces your brain to recall older lessons, keeping them fresh. Here's a simple pattern. Study grammar for 20 minutes, vocabulary for 15, and speaking for 15. Then go back to grammar later. It might feel harder, but that's good. Easy learning fades fast. Harder learning lasts longer. Chapter 4. Rest and Sleep. Sleep is not wasted time. It's one of the most important parts of learning. While you sleep, your brain organizes everything you learned during the day. It connects ideas, strengthens memories, and sometimes even solves problems. Research shows that people who sleep after studying remember more than those who stay awake. Short breaks during study also help. After about 30 or 40 minutes, Take a 5 or 10-minute pause. Stretch. Drink some water. Walk around. For example, study vocabulary before bed. Sleep. You'll remember more the next morning. Don't feel guilty about rest. Your brain learns while you relax. Chapter 5. Testing is learning. We usually think tests are only for checking what we know. But tests are also one of the best ways to learn. When you try to remember something, even if you get it wrong, you make that memory stronger. This is called retrieval practice. Instead of only rereading notes, try to recall information from memory. Use small quizzes, write short summaries, or use flashcards. For example, after reading a story, close the book and tell yourself what happened. That effort strengthens memory far more than rereading again. Testing is not just checking. Testing is learning. Chapter 6. The benefits of distraction. We're often told to focus and avoid distractions, but sometimes small distractions help. When you take a short break, your brain keeps working in the background. It connects ideas and searches for solutions quietly. If you feel stuck writing or studying, step away. Take a short walk. When you return, you'll often see the problem more clearly. The key is balance. Short breaks help. Long breaks slow you down. Chapter 7. Learning without thinking. Not all learning is conscious. Sometimes we learn without trying, just by being exposed to something many times. Children learn language this way. They hear words, copy them, and slowly understand rules. No grammar lessons, just repetition and listening. Adults can do this too. If you listen to English podcasts while cooking or driving, your brain still learns. It notices grammar and pronunciation, even if you're not paying full attention. This type of learning is easy and natural. Surround yourself with the language you want to learn, through music, TV, or conversation. Your brain absorbs more than you realize. Chapter 8. Learning from mistakes. Many people fear mistakes. They think mistakes mean failure. But mistakes are powerful teachers. When you make an error and correct it, you remember the right answer better. Your brain pays more attention to mistakes because it wants to fix them. If you never make mistakes, you don't challenge your memory. So don't be afraid to speak,